Good morning, students. Welcome to your geography class. I hope you all are fine. So, but it is you are, I think, very well curious about knowing about the Earth. Today, we are just going to study about our second chapter of our geography, that is inside our Earth. Along with that, we are also looking that we are all curious about to know inside what is there inside our Earth, how the Earth is made up, what kind of the things we are having inside our Earth. Along with that, we are also curious about to know that what type of the changes we are having inside our Earth that makes the Earth such a planet which is having a life or life survival. Got it? Along with that, you might be knowing that when we are getting a gift, for example, on your birthday you are getting a gift, then you are all very curious to open that gift, that what might be inside that gift, who had given to you. So like that our nature has given, or our galaxies has given to Earth, then it is very curious, we are very much curious to know about our Earth. Means what type of the terrain it is having, what kind of things it is having, from which things it is made up of. So like that we are having inside our Earth, what kind of the things we are having down to the Earth which makes us to stand on this Earth. Got it? So have a look, come over. So mainly when we talk, the term starts with the heading of the interior of our Earth. Means what type of inside our Earth. So our interior have been just divided into three different parts. That is, first is crust, second part is mantle, third part is core. Means inside our Earth we have just divided our Earth into three different layers. First is crust, second is mantle, third is core. Got it? What is crust? Crust is a better uppermost layer, or it is the thinnest layer of our Earth. It only goes up to the depth of 35 of kilometer. Means this is only considered up to the 35 kilometer. Means it is the thinnest layer of our Earth. Means whatever we are looking out on our surface, that is our crust. What then comes a mantle. Mantle means it is just below the crust. It is just below the crust and it extends up to the 2900 kilometer. Means this mantle goes up to 2900 kilometers. Got it? After that we are having the last core. It extended up to the 3500 kilometer. Means this goes up to 3500 kilometer. Got it, beta? So these three are having their own importance, they are having their own things. Means inside the core there is a great heat and it is the greatest temperature we are having. Means till now we have not reached here, only we have assumed that it is the almost about the persons that we are having. So total radius from this to here will be approximate 6400 kilometers. Approximate I am telling. Got it? So like that we are having these things. So all these three layers have their own importance. This crust has been just divided into again two parts. That is continental mass and another is oceanic mass. Continental mass means on which all the continents are resting, on which all the continents are made up. What are oceanic mass? Oceanic mass means on which our oceans have been staying, or on which our oceans have been stabilized. So this continental mass is only up to the 5 kilometers. Rest 30 kilometers have been up to of our oceanic mass. Got it? So our continental mass consists of two main important features. That is Sial. Sial means, if I would like to tell, means this crust is divided again two parts, that is continental and oceanic mass. Continental mass consists of two main constituents, that is, one is Sial. Sial means SI stand for silica, AI stand for aluminium. Got it? So oceanic continental mass or continental crust consists of these two main constituents, that is silica and aluminum. In short form we tell this as Cr. What are the oceanic mass consist of? Oceanic mass consists of again two main constituents, that is Sima. That is Sima. Si for silica, Mf for magnesium. Got it? So like that we are having their own two different constituents. So same as these constituents, this core is also made up of two different constituents, that is Ni. That is Ni, Ni, Fe. Ni for nickel, Fe for ferrous. Got it? We can say that inside our earth or at the period of the core we are having these two main minerals over there. Means we are finding out about the nickel, we are finding out the ferrous, so we can say that it is the vast quantity we are having the iron inside our earth. Got it? Mostly you are looking out that most of the time we are having the volcanoes are erupting, we are having such kind of the volcanoes. From where these volcanoes are erupting, why these volcanoes are coming? Have you ever wondered to know about these things? Have you know? Why? Because inside our earth there is a great heat and the temperature. Means inside our this much heat and temperature is that even though if we are just going deep inside, if we will burn out. Means not our ashes will be also find out over there. So only we are having that things. Till now we have bored a depth of well also. Means we are having till now the deepest well to search for the oil we have only up to the 6 kilometer. Means we have only dig out up to the 6 kilometer. If we want to reach the earth depth inside, then we have to dig out approximate 6,000 of kilometer. That is impossible to dig out. Still we are having the theories, but we are along with that we are finding out these things. What is it? So inside our earth, due to these great heat and the temperature, all the things which are present inside, they are only and only in molten form. Means they are in liquid form. Either they are rocks, either they are minerals. Like that they are heavy. Got it? Now second topic of this, we are knowing about the rocks and minerals. Got it? Not rocks and minerals. Got it? So this is the second topic, that our earth is consist of our the rocks and minerals. So what are rocks? Means generally what are rocks? Any minerals, or we can say that any natural mass of mineral. Any natural mass of mineral matter that makes up the earth's crust, that is known as rocks. Again I am telling, any natural mass of mineral that makes up of the earth's crust, that is known as the rocks. Got it? Why? Because when we are just thinking, for example, if you will learn about these things more in detail, so you will get the knowledge about this word only. Rocks means generally what kind of the rocks means what we are looking out outside of our earth. Means like these mountains, most of this. Why they are having utilized? Because if we will break them, we will find out the more and more minerals. Means they are made up of composition of more minerals. That is rocks. What it means, any natural mass of minerals that consist of Earth's crust, that is known as rocks. What it? So better understand these rocks have been classified into three different parts. One is igneous, second is sedimentary, third is metamorphic. What are igneous rocks? Igneous rocks means those rocks which have been formed due to the cooling of magma. Means whatever the things coming out from our inside of our earth, means zobia, means the molten things from inside our earth coming out outside of our earth, that cools down. After that cooling of the down, the formed rock is known as igneous rock. This is the starting, or we can say that this is the first rock which will be made up of on our earth, or we can say that will be all made up of. Got it? So these igneous rocks have been again classified into two different parts. One is interior Second is exterior. Means interior igneous rocks and exterior igneous rocks. Interior igneous rocks means those interior igneous rocks which have been formed inside our earth due to the cooling of magma. They have been known as interior igneous rocks. And these rocks have a very fine grained structure. Means we can find out the very fine grains. For example, basalt. Have you seen ever that basalt? Basalt is a best example of interior igneous rocks, because that have been just formed inside our earth's surface. Means suppose that this is our earth, this is the topmost, this is the inside. When the molten magma coming out, it might be that due to the some circumstances it just cooled down inside. So at that period of time the formed rock have been named as interior igneous rocks. Got it? And the rocks which have been formed outside of the earth on the surface of earth, that have been known as exterior igneous rocks. Got it? So these igneous rocks have been classified on two types, interior and exterior. Got it? Now second rock is sedimentary rocks. Now due to some kind of weathering actions, these sediments, these rocks have been just rolling down, they have been just hit with each other. At that period of time some sediments have been formed. Means some small parts have been formed. So due to these parts or due to these combination of parts, these sedimentary rocks have been formed. For example, limestone we can say. Here. So sandstone is the best example of these sedimentary rocks, because sandstone is made up of the numerous types of sand materials. What it means, these sedimentary rocks we can define as the rocks which have been formed due to the sediments of rocks. They have been known as sedimentary rocks. What it? Because when these rocks have been, after the formation of igneous rocks, these rocks roll down, they hit with each other, and that they break into some small portions, and these small portions just collectively combined just to make these sedimentary rocks. Got it, beta? Now last and the third most rock is metamorphic rock. What is metamorphic rock? When there is a change in the metamorphism of igneous and the sedimentary rocks due to the great heat and the temperature, at that period of time the formed rock is known as metamorphic rock. What is this meta word? You can understand, meta means that changes occur due to the some circumstances, or when we apply some changes over these another rocks. Got it? So what is metamorphic rocks? When there is a change in the metamorphism of the igneous and the sedimentary rocks due to the weathering action, or we can say due to the great heat and the pressure, thus formed rock have been known as metamorphic rocks. Got it? So this is all about our rocks. That what are rocks? What are the different types of our rocks? Why these rocks have been very much useful? Because we know that from the rocks we are getting so much minerals also. From rocks only we are getting out there some important minerals, some precious stones we are getting, some more important minerals we are having from these rocks only. Got it? Along with that, these rocks also helps us to make our own houses, buildings, roads and other things also. So these rocks are very much useful for us also. Got it? So now we will much more discuss about the rock cycle.